I thought I was over him. We'd been broken up for 3 years and I hadn't heard from him since. But when I opened my mailbox and saw the thick ivory envelope sealed with his family crest, I felt my entire world tilt. He was getting married and he wanted me there. I stood frozen in my tiny apartment, staring at the gold calligraphy like it was a personal attack. The families of Alexander James Parker and Victoria Claire Weston invite you to their wedding celebration. My ex. My first love. The man I thought I'd marry one day. And now he was inviting me to watch him marry someone else. For a moment I actually laughed. What kind of twisted joke was this? Who invites their ex to their wedding? But then I saw the handwritten note inside, scrawled in his unmistakable messy handwriting. Hope you can make it, Ava. It wouldn't feel right without you there. Alex. I had a million questions. Why me? Why no? What did he mean wouldn't feel right without you? Alex and I met in college during a study abroad program in Florence. He was the charming, confident American guy with a trust fund and a love for photography. I was the shy Pakistani-American girl who'd never been outside the US until that trip. He was sunshine and boldness. I was books and hesitation. Somehow we worked. For 2 years we were inseparable. He taught me how to drink wine without grimacing. I taught him how to pronounce my mother's name correctly. He'd take photos of me in bustling Italian markets, whispering that I looked like art. But the magic didn't last. His wealthy Boston family didn't approve of me. They never said it outright, but the icy smiles, the passive-aggressive comments about cultural differences, and the subtle digs about my family's lack of wealth were enough. I was always sweet Ava, but never someone they pictured standing beside Alex at the family estate. The breaking point came when Alex got an internship in London and I got a teaching job in New York. Long distance was brutal. He missed my calls, I stopped answering his. Eventually we both stopped trying. There wasn't a dramatic fight or betrayal, just a slow, suffocating end. And now here he was, sending me a wedding invitation like none of that mattered. Absolutely not, said Sarah, my best friend and voice of reason, when I showed her the invitation over FaceTime. You are not going to that wedding. Are you insane? I mean, maybe he just wants closure? Or, I don't know. We're adults now. Sarah snorted. Closure is sending a polite email, not inviting your ex to watch you kiss your fiancé. This is toxic. Do not go. But deep down, curiosity was gnawing at me. Who was this Victoria Claire Weston? Why did he want me there so badly? And, if I was honest with myself, a part of me wanted to see him again. I needed to know if my heart would still flutter or if I'd finally be free of him. 2 weeks later, I was boarding a flight to Boston. I told Sarah I just wanted to support an old friend, but she saw right through me. You're going for answers, she'd said. She wasn't wrong. The wedding was at the Parker family's summer estate in Cape Cod. Pulling up in the rented car, I felt like an intruder. The mansion looked like something out of a movie. White columns, sprawling lawns, and guests in designer outfits sipping champagne. I was immediately self-conscious in my simple navy dress. I spotted Alex almost instantly. He hadn't changed much, still tall, broad-shouldered, with that easy smile that had once made me weak in the knees. But when he saw me, something flickered in his eyes. Relief? Nervousness? Ava, he said, striding toward me. You came. Yeah, I said awkwardly. Congrats, Alex. You look happy. He smiled, but there was a heaviness in his expression. Victoria was stunning. Blonde, elegant, the kind of woman who looked like she'd stepped out of a Ralph Lauren ad. She greeted me warmly, even hugging me. So you're Ava, she said, her blue eyes sparkling. Alex talks about you all the time. That caught me off guard. He does. Oh, constantly. You were such a big part of his life. I told him he had to invite you. Wait, he told him. Suddenly, this didn't feel like a toxic power play. It felt like something else entirely. That evening, I found myself seated at the same table as Alex and Victoria. The conversation was polite, but there was tension I couldn't place. At one point, Victoria excused herself to take a call, leaving me and Alex alone. I wasn't sure you'd come, he said, fiddling with his wine glass. I wasn't sure either, I admitted. Why did you want me here, Alex? He hesitated, glancing around before leaning in. I need you to see something. I blinked. See what? He didn't answer. Instead, he smiled tightly and changed the subject. The next morning, hours before the ceremony, a note was slipped under my hotel room door. It was from Victoria. Meet me in the rose garden. I need to talk. Curiosity got the best of me. When I arrived, Victoria looked pale and anxious. I know this is strange, she said, wringing her hands. But I'm not sure I should marry him. I froze. Excuse me. She bit her lip. Alex, he's a good man. But I think he's still in love with you. The words hit me like a punch. What? She nodded. I'm not blind, Ava. The way he talks about you, the way he looked at you last night. I can't marry someone who's in love with someone else. I didn't know what to say. My mind was spinning. Why are you telling me this? Finally asked. Because I need to know if you feel the same. If there's a chance for you to. I'd rather step aside now than live a lie. I found Alex pacing in a side room, clearly stressed. Alex, I said sharply. What's going on? Did you bring me here because you still love me? He stopped, running a hand through his hair. I don't know what I was thinking. I wanted you here because I never stopped loving you, Ava. My stomach flipped. Alex. I tried to move on, he continued. Victoria's amazing, she really is. But every time I looked at her, I thought about you. I thought, maybe if you came, I'd see you happy with someone else and I could let go. I can't do it. I felt dizzy. This was a wedding day confession I never saw coming. Victoria deserved better than this. Alex was standing here, confessing his love for me hours before marrying her. Me. My heart was a mess. I dreamed of hearing those words for years, but now they felt wrong. Alex, I said softly, you can't marry her like this. It's not fair to her. I know, he whispered. I don't know what to do. Then you need to tell her the truth. 30 minutes before the ceremony, guests were buzzing, waiting for the bride to walk down the aisle. But instead an announcement was made. The wedding has been postponed. Gasps rippled through the crowd. Later, I saw Victoria walking through the garden alone, tears streaking her flawless makeup. She smiled sadly at me. Thank you, she said. For what? For being honest. For not taking advantage of this. I'm so sorry, I whispered. She shook her head. I'll be fine. I deserve someone who loves me completely. Alex and I talked for hours that night. We walked along the beach, the salty wind whipping around us. I ruined everything, he said. No, I said gently. You did the right thing. It would have been worse if you'd gone through with it. He nodded, looking out at the ocean. Do you think we could ever try again? I hesitated. I cared about him deeply, but this entire ordeal had opened my eyes. We weren't the same people we were in Florence. I think we need time, I said. Months later, I heard through mutual friends that Victoria had moved to London and was thriving in her career. Alex was in therapy working through his commitment issues. As for me, I realized something important. I didn't need Alex's love to feel whole. Seeing him again gave me closure I didn't know I needed. Sometimes the wedding invitation no one saw coming isn't an invitation to rekindle a love story. It's an invitation to finally let go. And that's exactly what I did.